You're listening to My Coastal Home.
Special guests in the studio this week on My Coastal Home podcast. And Kylie, it's actually nice to have a couple of guests in. We always have guests coming in, but to have a double act this week and to chat about some of the fantastic opportunities around the Surf Coast and Geelong, we welcome in Yash Waiter from the estate manager from Wandana Estate, and Peter Brooks from Arden Homes. Guys, welcome. Exciting times within the building industry because it seems to be, Peter, I'll start with you, so many opportunities around this area to build some fantastic homes. You're
right. It's an exciting time for us because what we want to try to do is really make things exciting. You should be passionate about your homes, passionate about where you live, and that's the crux of it.
And Yash, we're here, I guess, today to discuss a little bit about Wandana and the estate that's currently there, 80% sold. So the new release at the moment, some premium blocks have become available. It is a wonderful part of Geelong, a wonderful area. The views there are amazing. I'm assuming you've had some great success so far.
Yes, absolutely. So Wandana is a unique opportunity to build your dream home in the sought-after location, which is Wandana Heights. So we have 80% sold out, 80 homes are under construction, and 80 are more due to start by 2021. So at this stage, we are selling the last lots remaining, which is a Zenith release, and they are the premium lots that has to offer amazing spectacular views throughout the ocean and the bay. That includes You Yangs, Corio Bay, and through down the Torquay as well.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So Yash, where are buyers coming from? And with obviously the premium blocks, is it? Yep. Are we seeing any first home buyers, or are we seeing people coming from Melbourne? How are you finding that?
Yeah, absolutely. So we do have lots range from 420 to 1,200 square meters, meaning we have lots for each and every one.
Yeah, fantastic.
We had first home buyers initially who did purchase in the early stage, but the stage that we are selling at the moment are more the premium lots, which are targeted to the second home buyers or upgraders or even third home buyers. So as I said, with the spectacular views and yeah.
Yeah,
it's an amazing spot. Peter, we were talking off air before about Arden Homes and how their involvement is with Wandana, and I guess their past and where they've come from, and now sort of incorporating this part of the state and the opportunities there. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. Arden are predominantly out in the Berwick area. Yep. And over the last 10 years, we've developed right round to this magnificent part of the world in Torquay. And along that journey, it's been recognised that styles change. And this is where Arden have really stepped up of saying, okay, we do absolutely magnificent homes inside, but the people from this part require something spectacular, something different, but it doesn't have to cost the world. It's about taking an individual approach to the way your house should look. It's an individual thing. While I go through and find out what really makes a home different and what you love, that's what I try to incorporate into the home. So it's pretty much, when we're finished, you've got to love it from the front, and then walking through to say, what do I want about my home? Do I want 4-metre high ceilings? Do I want to capture those views at the rear? Do I want reverse living? Do I want to have children playing on the ground floor? What does the land present? And how can we best accommodate it? Because Wandana is unique, every lot is unique, that every house should be unique. And we would fall down in our duty of care to customers if we don't accommodate that.
So one of your big things is, I guess, changing the outside, because as you were saying, the inside of the home is magnificent and done a wonderful job for many years. But I guess trying to have that style and looked at that I guess the client wants firstly, but also fits the area quite well.
Yes, it's we throw boring out the window.
Yeah.
that, and I think that we've all lived in boring. And what we're trying to do now is saying, hey, you don't have to spend a fortune to get exciting. It's just looking at it properly. The outside of a home is very, very important. If you're coming home and you can't recognise your house on the way up the street, we've made a big mistake. I want it to be a reflection of you, and in doing that, I mean, obviously we consult heavily with architects and designers and so forth to make sure it is right, because while it's our name out there, it's your dream that we really have to look after.
Sounds great. It's often to hear you use words like individual and, throwing boring out the window and things. I guess people might sometimes think of building companies as just offering set things, standard, can't change anything. Sounds very much that is not the case at Arden Homes.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm probably I'm the worst one for it.
Yeah.
Because as I'm sitting down with people and they're giving me their suggestions and so forth, they get lots of attempts to get it right. Yeah. So while we send it into the office to be drawn up, by the time it comes back, we're still throwing ideas around to make sure that this is the most perfect home you've ever had. When I have people, that first home buyers, come in and we design a home for them, that then all of a sudden the parents say, we love the home. This may not be the first home buyer. This may be their last home.
Yeah.
If we can accomplish that, wow, how good is it?
Amazing.
And the difference between boring and average pedestrian is maybe $20,000 or $30,000. And when we're spending that much on land, another $30,000, if we can accommodate that to make it into exciting.
Yeah.
Then
especially the way values are increasing too. Putting that investment in, if you can, the value of property, how it's going up. I don't think people would regret that if they can just, stretch that budget that bit to get those extra things.
Yeah, and look, with government incentives and so forth, it's become so much easier. And that's why we've had a major influx of buyers just recently. But what that's meant is that land is rapidly running out. And what that means is we need to charge more because land is becoming more and more expensive. So I really do urge people to try to make the step and try to just move quickly.
It is like that at the moment.
Yes, just want to talk through a few of the steps that people need to take if they're interested. And I'm sure there'll be plenty of people listening that think this could be an opportunity for them. And people driving through that area in the past, I know how beautiful it is. So I'm interested in a block. I'm interested in a 1,000 square metre block. I come and speak to you guys at Wandana Estate, part of Villawood Properties, so Villawood Development. What's the process if I'm just calling in and saying, all right, I think I'm keen to take up an opportunity here? Yeah,
the process is the next step, but before that, I need to know what sort of land you're looking at, size, what side view you're looking at. I need to understand you better before I even start the process. I need to know, are you looking at single-story home? Are you looking at double-story or split level? And what type of house you want to build in? Because there are certain lands that end up building may not be able to build a single-story because of the slopes where we have in the Zenith release. You might end up having a front balcony with the ocean and the bay view. After short listing, I need to show you a couple of lands, and then the process starts. So the process is very simple. We pretty much take initial deposit of $1,000 where you reserve a lot. And in between we do ask which builder you want to build with. Say for example Arden Homes. So alternatively we recommend if the purchaser is looking for certain size or certain type of house that they are after, and we have a good connection with many custom builders like Arden Homes. So we do recommend them, look, this is type of house that Peter will be able to build on this certain lot, or alternatively we have house and land package that you can go with. This is the simple process that we can go with. But otherwise, yeah, you simply put $1,000 as an initial deposit. You reserve a lot, and just sign the land documents, and yeah.
So if Kylie and I were to put in $500 each, we can come and have this discussion and buy a new home and land package as first home buyers together for My Coastal Home podcast. We could probably do that. Good investment for marketing opportunities going forward. And then, Peter, how do you come in? What's the first question you ask someone when they come in the door, or they've been directed from Yash to speak to your team? And what's the first thing that either you ask them or they ask you? What's the norm?
I would be trying to find out about you and what you require in a home. Is it going to be a family home? Do you two expect to have children soon?
We haven't spoken about that. But I'll say this: it's not off the cards. It's not off the table.
He's so cheeky.
It's finding out what you require in a home: 4 bedrooms, 2 livings, whatever, and sending you through a home to say what is passionate for you. Is it the high ceilings? Is it going outside? Is it the outside entertainment? Is it the views? Do we need to get views upstairs, downstairs, in the front, whatever? So we're looking at the land and what you aspire to. But one of the big questions is going to be, how much are you thinking of spending?
Yep.
For me to best help people, I need to know the information, and that way I can find out whether it's doable or not doable. While I heard Yash say that we are a custom builder. We're not. What we are is we are a volume builder with huge design flair. So instead of going to your architects and those and people that are going to charge a certain amount of money well and above the volume builder, that's not what we are. We really believe that we can give you that custom feel and that custom design at a volume rate.
I feel like just having a look through your Instagram and at the website, we're talking about the interiors, but I felt that they have a really like a nice sort of a unique feel and something that's very much what I think a lot of people are looking for. So even the interiors do have a beautiful sort of custom feel to me. Looking at them, I was really enjoying having a look through it.
Look, you're quite right. But as standard, we're putting in integrated refrigeration and refrigerators, dishwashers, all from Fisher & Paykel, which have really got a magnificent name. As standard appliances that we're putting in, our site costs are included up to a metre fall. So I just did one with Yash today, and that had no site costs, which if you're building a home, you need to know what it's about.
Yeah.
Obviously, if we're looking at 2 and 3 and 4 metre falls and things like that, there's a lot more requirements in site costs. But
it's an incredible development brought to you by Villawood Properties and, of course, see the team at Wandana Estate. And, of course, unique project with unbeatable views. Land is in hot demand in Geelong right now, so go and check it out. See the team. Yash, Peter, thank you so much for coming in. Good luck with it. It's a beautiful part of Geelong and a great opportunity for, I guess, any person getting into the market or second or third home buyer. It's great. Go and see the team at Wandana Estate. Thanks for coming in and good luck with it.
Thank you.
Thank you
very much.
Carly, and good luck with your children plan.
Absolutely.
You're in trouble.
Beds, I think.
You're in trouble, Matt.